Hello, future teachers! So, guys, are you having a hard time in creating your instructional materials? I am here today to help you regarding with that. So, first, let us go with our graphic instructional materials. So, are you ready? Let's go!
First instructional material is the flow chart, which my students will be able to know the flow when they are using the transition or signal words in delivering their speech. First, language for introduction. Second, language for the body. Third, language referring to visual aids. Fourth, language for conclusion. And lastly, language inviting question.
Have you learned something in our graphic instructional materials? Let's move on to our visual instructional materials.
Flash cards, which the students will use to flash in their minds the techniques in delivering their speech. So the first technique, know your audience. Second, start and end strong. Third, practice. Fourth, have a clear purpose. Fifth, consider the time. Sixth, outline. Body language.
Now that we are finished with our graphic and visual instructional materials, let's move on to our printed instructional materials. What I had created is in handouts for the graded students that they may able to understand what is the meaning of paragraph, the tips for an effective paragraph, and lastly, the 4 essential elements of an effective paragraph. I know these handouts or these printed materials will help my students to learn something, to learn more in my given topic, even they are at home, because this type of instructional materials is easy to carry for students. Now that I am finished with my printed instructional materials, let's move on to my computer-aided instructional materials. What I have created in this type of instructional material is a game in wordwall.net. I will give my student a link, so if they will click a link, they will proceed to the game that I had created. In that game, the students will be able to match the given modals to the proper types of modals. In that game, the students will not just aiming for score in entertainment, but also they are learning. I know that this game is short, but also students need something that they are also entertained, but they are also learning. Now that we are down to our 5th instructional material, which is our audio recorded instructional material, I have made a audio record reading or teaching the printed material that I had give to our students. First, I recorded there what is the meaning of paragraph, what are the tips of an effective paragraph, and what are the 4 essential elements of an effective paragraph. I created that instructional material so that even my students are just reading their handouts or their printed instructional materials, they are also listening to my voice in terms of teaching them what is the four essential elements of an effective paragraph, what are the tips of an effective paragraph, and what is the meaning of an effective paragraph. They are not just reading, but they are also listening and learning in my instructional material or my audio recorded instructional material. Now that we have finished the 5 instructional material, and that is graphic, visual, printed, audio recorded, computer aided, now let's move on to the projected instructional material. In that specific instructional material, what I have created is a PowerPoint presentation linked to my topic in printed and audio recorded. Why I have made that? If I am able to make 2 instructional material in a specific topic, why I still made that why still I choose the topic in my projected instructional material? I made that because I want to teach my students in a face-to-face class so that they will able to visualize what I am teaching. They are able to know or to see my specific examples. They are able to see what is projected in the screen. So, the topic that I have used in my projected instructional material is the 4 essential elements of an effective paragraph, the tips of an effective paragraph, and what is the meaning of a paragraph. That is the overall presentation of my projected instructional material, and you will see that, and I will flash it in our screen later. We are now in the second to the last instructional material, which is the 3D instructional material. What I have created is a finger puppet. Yes, you can see what I have created. They have the same get up, they have the same dresses but different colors. They have the same face but different emotions. See? Okay. Why have I have created this 3D instructional material? So that if I will discuss the story about the moon goddess, they will identify the main character who is Chang'e. So, I created this not just to entertain my students but also in helping them in identifying the different emotions of characters in the story. So, here. It is easy to create if you have enough materials like paper, drawing pencil, but here I just printed this one, but I cut it and I just create the back part so that I can put it in my one finger. So that's it. Hope you will enjoy my 3D instructional material and you will get something about it. We're down to our last instructional material. So that is a display instructional material. What I have created in that instructional material is a bulletin board. But I did not create a really big bulletin board, but I just created it in A-bond paper so that I can use it as as my example if I create my own bulletin in my own classroom. But I'll show you how I created it. So the specific topic that I have chosen is prefixes. So the title of that is, I will flash it in the screen so that you will see what I have created, or what bulletin that I had created. So I will flash it in the screen. You will see it entitled Falling Prefixes. So I have a leaves there falling in the tree, and in the roots of it, or in the trunk of it, from the roots to the trunk, there are root words. So the students will paste the falling leaves to the root word that is located in the roots of the tree, in the trunk of the tree, in the branches of the tree. That's all. So we are now finished in discussing the different types of instructional materials. I hope that you learned something in what I have shared to you guys. But even I have sometimes, if you will watch my video, you will have also a correction with that. But I hope my tips and my advices, or my thoughts, my ideas will you will learn something because you watch my video. So thank you guys, and God bless. I hope you will share my video, and you will share this to our fellow teachers as they watch this, because even this is a project, or this is my final task for my specific subject. But also I am wholeheartedly helping my fellow future teachers in creating their own instructional materials in my creative way. Thank you guys for watching, and God bless everyone.